Eric, when I got into my econ and I found this opportunity, I remember calling Eric. He was driving on the road, and I said, "Hey man, I found this opportunity. I think I need you to share it with you." I ain't have to beg, hope, cry. Before I got it out of my mouth, he said, "Hey, as soon as I pull off and get to the hotel, I'm gonna sign it." And he just signed it. I didn't even give him a presentation. I ain't say much about it. I just said, "Hey, I found a group of people that's making a lot of money, man. Hey, I think you need to look at it. Hey, send me the link." And I appreciate somebody like that. I wish I had 100 more. I need 100 more. And the funny thing about it is, I joined in December, told Eric about it in January, and 3 months went by, and we decided to go visit the McKinleys, and I asked him, "What do you think about it?" He never even opened the website. He had no idea of what this thing was. 3 months went by, he ain't even opened the gift that he bought. How many people buy something and don't even open it? So I looked at him and I said, "Hey man, look at this thing, man. Let's open it up." And when I did that very first day, we made a video, our first video. We was on camera trying to promote this thing, and then Eric just took off. Like the light came on and he just took off. He was, if y'all know the Eric in the beginning, he was raw. He was rough. Trying to hold down the bulldog. Eric, you can't say that. Eric, you can't. Man, he just. Hey, I appreciate you, Mr. Collier. Somebody had to tame this, right? But I thank God for him because he's the largest league in my downline. So I appreciate him. Okay, so my testimony is this. It's not no different than nobody else. I grew up with a poor financial background. I didn't understand money. Not my fault. My parents didn't understand money. Not their fault, because my grandparents didn't understand money. So just like everybody else, I was taught to go to school, make good grades, and get a good job. Couldn't afford school. We was poor, so I did the next best thing. I joined the Army, and I was told that if you work hard, stay late, you can be very successful. And I did that. I did 24 years in the military, retired as a senior non-commissioned officer, broke. All right. I met my wife while I was in the military, and we had some goals, we had some dreams, we had some similar ideas on where we wanted to go. We just didn't know how to get there. And then, as I retired, broke, I was looking for opportunities. The first opportunity I ran across was flipping houses. And with that opportunity, I met my upline, Mr. Corey Briggs, and he was saying, "Hey, I found this opportunity where you can be your own investor," because I had a problem with asking people for money to flip these houses. And he says, "Well, I found an opportunity where you can make your own money, you can be your own investor." Now, Mr. Briggs chased me for 6 months because I was busy. I was busy and broke. And I found out you can't be busy and broke, right? But I was busy and broke. I just didn't have the time to look at the presentation, didn't have the time to go to the meeting. But what Corey did was he taught me patience, because Corey chased me for 6 months. And then once he locked me down, I was upset because I was like, "Man, you should have told me this in the beginning." Bottom line up front. He kept trying to tell me to watch a video. I ain't got time for no video. I'm busy. But if he'd have told me the deal up front, then I'd have joined 6 months earlier. So when I got into the business, I just followed the strategies. As a soldier, we're trained to follow orders. So I saw a plan, a blueprint, and I just followed the strategies. The first strategy was adjusting the W-4. When I done that, it increased my paycheck by $600. $600 by my very next paycheck. So I shared with my wife. I said, "Hey, listen, I just changed some numbers on this paper and I got $600 back on my check." So she did. She got back $800. She made it. So we got $1,400. Now, we had just previously, a few years ago, had bought two new vehicles. So we was in debt. We was up to our ears in debt. You know, we had credit card debt, mortgages, houses, all kinds of stuff, right? So the first thing we did was trying to pay off the debt. And we did do the cash flow strategies. So we followed the plan that was given to us. So we started attacking those cars, right? So we was able to pay off 2 brand new cars in 1 year of being in the business.
Okay.
2.
All right.
So then we took the cash flow from the taxes and the car money and started attacking our credit cards. We had $80,000 worth of credit card debt. Now, at the same time, we building a business. And in the beginning, you know, Mr. Stokes was giving out these bonuses for every 7 people that you put in the business. We had $1,000. So I'm counting. I'm telling everybody that I know, because I'm just trying to make this money so I can, you know, speed up the process. So we're making a lot of business income. We had our tax dollars back. We eliminated our cars, and we started throwing all that money on the credit card. And then something happens, because when you start seeing your finances change, it's like an addiction. You know, you just want to see it grow faster. So we started cutting back on things. You know, we started eliminating some expenses, which brought more cash flow back into the home to dump on the credit card debt until we eliminated the credit card debt. Now, at this time, my cash flow had increased by $5,000. So I started taking $5,000 a month and started dumping it on my mortgage, because that was the biggest debt that I had. Now, wasn't too sure that was a smart thing after listening to Mr. Stokes and started investing that money. But, you know, the way I was looking at it was we was trying to get off our job. At least I was. So I said, I'm working to pay this mortgage. If I can eliminate this mortgage, which was $1,600, that's like a $1,600 pay raise. I ain't making much more than that on the job. I can get rid of the job. So I'm like, okay, let me get rid of this house. So I started dumping $5,000 a month on this house, not realizing how much compound interest I was eliminating. Now, we bought a house for $250,000, and when we paid it off, and we just paid it off in February of 2019. Right. So back in 2005, when we bought the house, we was going to be in debt for 30 years. So that's 2035. And we was ended up paying it off in 2019. Now, when I done the math, we would have ended up paying over $500,000 for the house. We was going to have $330-something thousand just in interest that we'd have been paying on the house. When we paid the house off in 2019, we only paid like $76,000 in interest. So we cash flowed a lot of money. So, you know, that's more money that now we get to keep. We purchased a commercial building. That was my first project with flipping homes. I didn't know what I was doing, but I learned enough that we can purchase some property that was going in foreclosures and take that money and rent it out to other businesses to make more money. So we was using the cash asset, cash principle. So we bought a building, named it the Ivory Complex, and we got a tattoo shop, a hair salon, and a photo studio, and we took one unit for ourselves, and that's how my Iconz Business Center, which we found out that we could pay our own self and still write that out kind of like. So, you know that. So we started doing that. Now, fast forward a year from that, my wife, she was doing her own thing. She was able, I think it was in December 2016? November 2016. Now this is 1 year after being in the business. She was able to purchase a condo in cash. We didn't have to go to the bank. She just dropped cash money down, bought a condo that had a renter already in it. So cash, asset, cash, right? So we just kept following the strategies of cash, asset, cash. So we opened up 2 investments account. I had an investment account that was already started, but we opened up 2 additional investments account with another gentleman that was a part of my econ, who was a financial planner. His name is Marcus Young. So we got with him, and he started increasing our cash flow even more, you know. And so after we paid off the house, my plan was to quit my job. I went on Facebook and late to work one day. I was late talking trash, talking about I'm going to fire my boss. I walked in his office live on Facebook and told him, "You done. I'm firing you." You know, live on Facebook. And I was serious about that at the time, right? But like Eric says, you need to do your cash flow strategies more than just once. So when we paid the house off, I redid the cash flow strategies and found out if I still take all the cash flow that we have accumulated at that time and start dumping it on the studio, then we can take both of us off our job. You know, so because now we get to keep the whole income that the studio is making. Now, that was supposed to be September of next year, but my wife decided to fire her boss a couple weeks ago, so she just walked out. So I'm sticking with the plan, though. I'm going to still go till September 2020, but it's a little bit more difficult because it's hard rolling out of bed and she's still in there. Having to do there, right? So what I'm here to say now, since we've applied all the strategies and we use all 5 cash flow streams, we have raised our credit score both over 800 points using the strategies of my econ, basically paying off debt, eliminates your cash flow, and we have over $160,000 worth of how you say that what we can use on different credit cards. So our credit utilization is under 8%. So our credit scores went up. And to make a long story short, it's probably already long, but now when we did the calculator, we have now accumulated $1 million worth of assets. Woo!
I don't know what it is to say now. He said everything. But I will say this. I'm so excited about my econ. If you're not a part of my econ yet, I'm telling you, you need to get hot. If you are a part of my econ, you need to get hot. Because these things work. I got to share this with you guys real quick. I promise I won't take long. I got a call last week from a company that offered me a piece of land. They pulled my name. I didn't even know that they could do that. A team of investigators found me, know that I was the owner of the Ivory Complex. They called me and offered me to purchase a piece of land that has an Applebee's on it for $3.6 million. I'm excited about that because they offered it to me. Absolutely. I'm just me. I'm just Judith Ivory, you know. Yeah. For someone to call me and offer me that meant a lot. And I just praise God for that. Because if it had not been for me being a part of my econ, trust me, that would have never, ever happened. But because I am a part of my econ and we applied these strategies, did the things that we were told to do, we followed the blueprint, my name is on someone's list now. And I just thought that was awesome. Thank you, sir.
One more time for the average guys. Great job. Told y'all gonna like that. I need to get my name on the list. Not too many good lists out there, but that's a good one to have your name on. I can imagine how that felt. You know, we talk about how I feel to get that residual check and get paid for people you don't know. Just imagine somebody calling you that you don't know and say, look, I automatically qualify you for something that I know is going to change your life. And we talk about generational wealth. It's already making money. They're basically giving her an asset that's already growing. Y'all don't get that. All right, guys, we saved the best for last again. I just told one of my teammates I believe in starting strong and finishing strong. So we're going to bring up one more time, guys, the co-founder of this company.